Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Good morning, everybody. Russ here, get myself all straightened around here. Russ here with another episode of Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. It is a great morning. We are live, adjusting on the go. All is good. It is an awesome day. So, hey, I want to thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. Whether you're tuning in live or on replay, put down hashtag replay if you see this afterwards, and make comments. Make sure and share this with friends, because we love to get the word out about how amazing people connect. And we have one of those amazing people here today, and I'm going to do my very, very best to pronounce it right. Ingor van Rooi, and I think I was pretty close. Anyway, she's awesome, and we've got to know each other, and I've learned about how she is everybody's best friend, and she is an awesome connector. So I'm going to let her tell you more about herself. But first of all, I want to start off by thanking so much our sponsors for today, and our sponsors are Day Heating. With Day Heating, there is a difference. Right now in Oregon, the temperatures are starting to be sweltering, which is unusual for us. You need air conditioning bad, and Day Heating with heating and air conditioning is the company that you need, because they can come out and give you a hand. So they're so awesome, based here in Salem, Oregon. And so you need to check into Day Heating. Also, Furniture Share, who provides beds and furniture for kids and families who are in need. They're based out of Corvallis, Oregon. They have an upcoming barbecue, and I'm going to read this so I make sure I get it right. It's the 12th annual Texas-style barbecue and hoedown, July 22nd through 24th. It's going to be virtual this year, so go to FurnitureShare.org for more information. Also, they have an upcoming auction, July 16th through 25th, and you can also get information about that online. So thank you to Day Heating and Furniture Share. But I just want to say what a blessing it is to be here today with Ingor, and I'm going to just go ahead, bring her in today. I think you already know about me. I'm an inspiration specialist, a coach, motivational speaker. That's enough about me today, because I want to give her all the time that she needs. And here she comes in the house. Woohoo!
Hi, thank you for having me, Russ.
You bet. Hey, what a pleasure. The honor is all mine. Thank you so much for coming on today. How's your morning starting?
It's going well, thank you. I am 3 hours ahead of you, so I'm already almost midway in my day, but it's good, thank you.
Well, some people would say that I'm almost midway in my day because I get up so early in the morning. So even though it's just after 8 my time. But yeah, it's so great to have you on. So, hey, listen, I know all about you, but not everybody else does. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're up to these days?
Hi, everyone. My name is Ingor van Rooi. Russ, you got it right, by the way. Thank you. I am the CEO and founder of We Got This Admin. I'm an executive administrative consultant and business coach. And I am also a board member for Heart to Heart Business, which is a fairly new nonprofit organization. If you want to know more, you can check it out through the links on my on my LinkedIn page.
That's so awesome. So, all of the stuff that you're doing today, give us a little backstory about where you came from, and just give us a little more about you.
I just want to acknowledge the audience that's joining. Hi, Terry. Terry is one of my connections, so I just thought I'd say hi. I where do I start? I studied. I'm originally from South Africa. I studied information technology and industrial sociology, but my career found me because I love people and just being involved in the background. I became an executive assistant in the corporate world, and I did that for almost 20 years. And in 2018, I lost my job due to corporate restructuring. Um, I continued to look for work, and I've always had uh, a desire to become an entrepreneur, but I was really afraid of failing. And so, even though that would have been the perfect opportunity for me to start then, I actually didn't. I continued to look for work and, fill positions that were temporary. But then, fast forward to 2020, and I the pandemic hit. I live in Toronto, and I was working right downtown. And when the pandemic hit, Toronto downtown was closed. It was like a ghost town. And the company that I was working for was deemed non-essential, and so they had to close their doors and take everything online. But because I was working in a temporary capacity, I couldn't continue working with them. So essentially, I lost my job again, and I really had to do a lot of searching and realize that maybe it's God nudging me into entrepreneurship. And so I just, even then, I was afraid. I really was afraid of failing. I think, most people are raised in a traditional household where, you're taught that you go to school, you study, you then go to job and you work hard and you're able to succeed. And that's just what success actually looks like for a lot of people. And that's one of the reasons why I was so afraid to fail as an entrepreneur, because, I knew that success didn't actually look like that, like in my head, right? So anyway, I was talking to a friend of mine in June of last year, so 2020, during the pandemic, and my city was in lockdown. And she asked me, hey Inga, like, what's going on with you? Are you looking for work? And she wanted to actually just reach out to me because she knows that I'm South African, and the company that she was working for was South African. And then I told her, yeah, right now I'm betwixt and between looking for work and then thinking of starting my own thing. And one thing that she said to me that actually pushed me into entrepreneurship is, she said, why don't you just start? And I said, well, I'm afraid of failing. And she said, but you can always go back to corporate if it doesn't work out. And so she introduced me to someone who then walked me through the process of what she did in order to become an entrepreneur. And hello, Nancy, nice to meet you. And so with regards to that, I started working with somebody that showed me the ropes, and I established my business. And now I am the proud owner and CEO of We Got This Admin.
Well, what is so awesome? Oh, suddenly we have echo. Okay. There we go. Hey, I think so awesome about you is that you love people. We have so much in common. I love people. I love to connect, and I love to help and bless others. I am with you 100% that when COVID hit, God gave me the nudge into entrepreneurship. Mine was kind of like push me off the cliff because it was time to go. And I had already started my business as a side hustle, so I was actually able to just pick up, and get things moving. But I also a huge, huge proponent of what you just said. Start. I had no idea how to podcast, how to live stream, how to write a book, how to do any of the things that I was doing in new technology and in this new age of wonderful opportunity. And I just had the same advice from good friends. Just get started and then figure it out. And that's what, that's what I've done. Make mistakes. And we all are afraid of failing to a certain extent. But I love John Maxwell that says, fail forward, just fail and keep moving forward and learning and growing. So I just love that so much. So you work with a couple of my friends as well up in the Canada area. And so what does your business look like today? I know you're working with other entrepreneurs, helping them and all they're doing. Give us a little bit more information on that.
When I first established my business, it took me about 2 weeks actually, to start working with someone. Hello, Kenneth. Thank you. To start working with a client. And I'll be honest with you, at that stage, I was just flooded with work from that one client. And, they inundated me really. I had so much work from them, and they were very demanding. And I was just there to help them do the grunt work really, because they were an events company. And fast forward to April of this year, I got down to the point where I realized that, you know what, I couldn't work with them anymore. And I basically fired my client. And I don't know if anybody has never done this. It is so liberating. But at the beginning, it's very, you feel so filled with trepidation. But once you've done it, and because what you have to realize is that we need to value our own time, right? And now I work with some amazing entrepreneurs. One was a previous guest of yours and a mutual friend. Her name is Gail, Gail Robertson. Hi, Gail. I know you're not watching live, but I'm sure you're going to watch the replay. But yeah, Gail is absolutely amazing. And one thing that I realized in the process of firing my client was that I need to work with people. I apologize.
Hey, it's live. It's all good.
It's real life. Sorry. I need to work with people that basically have the same values and who resonate with me, right? And when I was working in corporate, you had no choice. You had to work with who was there. But now as an entrepreneur, I need to take the reins and say, you know what? I work with those that I love, those people that I love, those people that have the same values as me and the people who resonate with me. Otherwise, what's the point of being an entrepreneur really? Because entrepreneurship is taking ownership, right? At the end of the day. So what my day looks like, I help. I'm actually in the middle of onboarding some people because I realize that I have way too much work, not enough time to do it all myself, which is what entrepreneurs actually need, and what I help them with. So I help entrepreneurs to manage their overwhelm by taking care of their tasks, especially administration tasks and their systems and projects.
Well, that's incredible. That's really where I am at too, is having to get some additional help to be able to grow and move in the right direction. And I love that you fired your client. I think that is so awesome because you do need to work with people that align with you and have the same goals and values, and that is so important. I did a workshop yesterday for a client. Mm-hmm. And that is one of those clients who is awesome, who aligns completely with all that I'm doing, that sees such great value in our time and is willing to invest in that. And it's such a blessing. Not only can I be a blessing to them, but they're such a blessing to me as well. Don't you
Yes.
find that with the people you work with, it really lifts you up?
Yes, it does. And when you surround yourself with the right people, they will empower you to be the best you that you can be, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I love all the comments this morning. Kenneth, we love you. Thank you for
Thank you.
coming in this morning. You are the savor the flavor guy, and I appreciate your positive approach to life. And that's one thing, Ingrid, that I really appreciate about you too, is you have such a positive approach to all that you do.
Thank you.
You're such a great connector with people, bringing people together, but with good intent, good positive, things happening. And I just love that. And the fact that you had to struggle through it a little bit, like everybody does, to get to the point where you're at.
Yeah.
But I think that you're using your God-given talents to do amazing things,
Wow.
and I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. So what is on tap for this week? What exciting things do you have going this week?
I for this week I've been working on a project actually with Heart to Heart Business, which is H2HB, the nonprofit that I'm working with. We are we're a new organization, and I sit on the executive board. But one of the things that we're looking to do is it's a passion project actually. So I have three daughters, and so this project is really near and very dear to my heart. It is, we are looking to address period poverty. So what that means is, all over the world, there are many women that actually don't have access to feminine hygiene products.
Mm.
And many girls actually miss out on going to school because of their period. So I'm traveling, my husband and I, and my kids, we actually decided that the last time that we were in South Africa was the beginning of 2020. And so we like to travel back home quite a bit because all our family is back there. So we will be traveling. We just booked our tickets the other day, 2 days ago, and we'll be traveling back home in January. So are we're hoping to launch that project in South Africa while I'm there. It may we at this stage we still don't know what that will look like and how much sponsorship we can get, but that's one of the things that's on the go right now. And later on today, I'll be meeting with my team at H2HB, and we're also meeting some of our people that are stationed in Asia, so in India and the UAE today.
Awesome. Well, I love the fact that you're just moving forward, that you're just taking action, and even though you don't have all the details together, that's amazing. That is amazing. You
Thank you.
bet.
You know, what one of the things, like, somebody actually asked me a few weeks ago, what is my life statement? And I really had to think about that because there's always something that we can say, right?
Right.
But my statement for and my life in general is I want to positively impact the lives of others, especially those that I come across on a day-to-day basis. And if I can do more, then that's great too, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. And
Thank
so you and I have the same mindset. We think so much alike, and I appreciate you so much and all that you're about. And
thank
I know that everybody listening is thinking, okay, wait, he's already wrapping up the show, but I need to know more about Ingrid. How do I find out more? So tell everybody how to get in touch with you so they can find out more about all you're doing.
Okay. So my main platform that I use is LinkedIn, and you can find me by just searching my name. So it's Ingor van Rooi, or you can visit my website, which is wegotThisAdmin.com, and that's a double T. And I'm also on YouTube. I just launched my YouTube channel a few weeks ago, and my YouTube channel is called Inspiration from Ingor.
That is awesome. All right. Are you currently doing your own live broadcast, or are you just starting with that?
So I know you want to wrap up, but let me just quickly tell you, I've been very intimidated by video. And one of the things that I've been working on for the last few weeks is actually stepping outside of my comfort zone in terms of showing up on video and interviews. And so it is one of my desires actually to have something where I will be having a live show. But I'll talk to you more about it and get some insight from you at some point.
Okay. Oh, you'll do great. You'll do great. You got a great personality. You have a great approach. You'll be awesome. So, well, that's great. I will make sure and link to that information on the show notes. And I think I already have your LinkedIn address there. But yeah, I appreciate you so much today. Let's see. We have another person tuning in here. Good morning, Tristan.
Morning, Tristan.
Yeah, it is. It's not as difficult as people think when you get into it. So yeah, we could talk more about that. But I appreciate you so much. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here for today, and send you back to the green room. But don't go anywhere. I'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Thank you so much for having me, Russ, and you have yourself a wonderful day.
You too. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. I just appreciate all of you coming in today, joining us. Me and Ingor, she is just, oh my goodness, what a great approach to life and all that she is doing. And I appreciate her mindset and wanting to positively affect people. She is somebody you have to get in touch with. You have to connect with. LinkedIn is such a great place to do that. And of course, we'll have that address on the show notes so you can click right on that. But I appreciate her so much. Just wanted to remind you, if you're finding value in all these amazing people that connect, please subscribe to my YouTube page. Share this content on whatever platform you're on. It's broadcast every week on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. It's 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time every Monday and Thursday is Marketing with Russ, aka #Russ Selfie. Also, don't forget I have a live show Wednesdays live with Russ and Scott. It's The Experience. And it is such a great show also every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And the last show that I want to remind you of is Russ Reels. And that one wanders a little bit, but we're having a Russ Reels episode this Friday. And make sure I get the right time for everybody because I'm trying to remember when I have it. 2 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time this Friday. And I have great guests. You're going to want to tune in and learn more about mindset and a positive approach to life, a positive attitude, and all the things you can do with your business. So again, I appreciate everybody so much tuning in today. And until we see you again, have a great day and a great life. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.